Well, guys, welcome back to another rant by yours truly. I'm sure you heard about uh, spam bots before, right? Or the trolls. These are most deplorable. Or like the shipping community, that's the worst one. Just being the most deplorable, most devilish type of person in the history books of YouTube platform. And you'll be thinking, why am I roasting the holy Jesus out just because they are trolls? Because trolling can get you killed. Trolling can get people killed. It is fun, at least, and I know it's fun. It's funny, but for most people, it's bullying. You know? And then you got these people who think roasting the absolute crap out of a loved one who died. He's funny? Need to walk in hell. Because it isn't funny. It never was funny. If it is, it's probably best to keep it to yourself. You know? And I say, some of these guys are kids. Or something. Kids with incredible lacks of humanity wasting away in front of the computer screen. You know? Wasting away on the computer screen doing nothing but making someone's life that miserable that decide to make an end to it. Like, if this was the answer to making views, you should never have come across this platform. You should have stayed gone. You should have stayed away from this platform. Should have. And maybe, just maybe, you might come across Hey, your mind will then come across its own moral code. And when you think what you're talking about, I mean that sometimes you gotta wake up before you do something, you know? Or these losers on this platform are just so deplorable. And I think that's just how it is. We are trolls. Trolls. We are incredibly trollish. We're animals. Let's talk about something else. What is for you nostalgia? For me, it's watching every movie I watched as a kid that made me happy, you know? Convoy, Herbie, that kind of stuff. When you think that it's childish watching old child movies, you think that's creepy, it's not. You think that because the most creeps on this platform watch the kind of shit, but I'm not that kind of guy. When people say that I am, don't trust them. The reason why you don't want to trust them is because, fair warning, I'm not that kind of guy. They can attempt anything they want. They want to confuse me being a P, a Z. Doesn't matter. I'm not that guy. Any evidence that comes across, deny it. Deny it for fuck's sake. You know? Because I want to make the world a better place for all of us. And when people think that just because they can do whatever they want, that they have control over the world, they aren't. Because women also need to see that when they accuse us as a molester or something, that we don't take it that far. We aren't like that. Yes, some men are, but yeah. I know, it's just don't always accuse someone on something they didn't do. Like in the other day, there was this guy in Modern Warfare 3 that said that someone was cheating because they had skins that was all now already available. But I ain't gonna say, bro, you can get anything off that shit. Card points, anything. What if this guy had enough card points to buy all that shit? Alright? I am sure there's nothing that said he was cheating. You fuck? And on the other day, another time, you think that just because they are cheating that they are bad, but I gotta say this, not everybody is cheating. Not everybody. Not everybody is a cheating fuck. Not even me. I am a fair player. Even though I play like shit, I don't cheat. I don't play with fire, with cheats. Because if I do, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. I will be severely disappointed. Grandma will be so disappointed. Everyone will be so disappointed. I gotta say this. I am completely against false accusations of men. Because men who get accused of all-wording anybody, any female, any man, any kid, and there was no evidence, it's gonna destroy their lives. It's not going to put this guy to justice. No, it's gonna make him want to hang himself. Shut up! Okay, shut the fuck up! Thank you. As I was saying, I also gonna say this. Any man, woman, children. Let's go to another subject because I'm not gonna talk about this again. I don't want to get my channel demonetized, even though I'm not. Vegans. Who doesn't love them? Oh, not me. I hate them. The practices are fucking weird and fucking disgusting. Thinking that every man or woman who don't eat plants is a murderer, a killer, an animal abuser. No, we're not. And comparing the Holocaust to the slaughter of these animals are completely deplorable. But do they know what the fucking Holocaust was? Or do they think that just because it was the most horrible thing that ever happened to people, is okay just to say, oh, it's the animal Holocaust? No. The Holocaust was a genocide. What we do is not genocide, it's called living. Do you think we are prone to eat plants? No, of course not. It's going to be the same cycle all over again, you know? We grab something very important to our livelihood and we keep producing it. We keep eating it. Keep creating it like this. We keep creating this thing. Metal, tin. We keep creating it for our survival. Why the hell do you think we are so eager to hate you guys? You also disturb our peace. You have the absolute authority to think that we're gonna eat plants and tofu just because you are demanding it. No, you don't want to demand it. These motherfuckers think that just because animals are suffering and declining in numbers, that we need to eat plants. But no, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be the same of what we do to animals. The plants are gonna run dry because we constantly eat plants. And when we are done eating plants because all the plants are gone, we will turn into animals. We just see a chicken and we don't see chicken no more. We gonna see a drumstick. We gonna see a chicken leg. We see everything. Now what we do? We gonna fucking turn into animals and eat that thing, cooked and seasoned. Yum yum yum. That's how we are. We are used to eat meat a long, long time ago. And they say, what about the evidence that we didn't do that? We did eat fucking animals. And the comparison of, would you eat a dog? No, we don't eat dogs. It's disgusting. That's considered animal cruelty. And they think, oh no, that's what we doing to animals, animal cruelty. No. The things that we do put in the zoos, the things that we put in the farms, the butcher shop, the supermarket and shit. You know why we do that? Supply and demand, guys. We want to supply it, they demand, we supply. We think that just because we can't do anything, that we are capable of doing anything. We are not capable, because if we constantly abuse our power, the power of us shall be reduced in numbers, smaller than what we used to have. Because the reason why we eat meat is just because, plus we need it for iron, and plus we need to keep the animals at bay, you know? You keep on a straight line. Because it stagnates, we are fucked. Because we are completely fucked. Because the animals are controlling everything. You will see a fucking cow walking the streets with all his family, his herd. Just because we don't eat meat anymore. Same like climate activists. They might do the most stupid shit. Throwing soup at paintings, throwing shit at everything. Greenpeace, just stop oil, these fucks. They are trying the best, but they can't because they always fucking fail. Because these guys think that just because they can't block a road with the people, that's gonna save the planet. It doesn't. It's going to fucking destroy the planet. It's gonna fill our air with CO2. The more it keeps going. It's in kind of like a comparison to what we did with produced gases. They constantly throw ourselves against the wall just because we destroyed the planet. But I don't think we're destroying it. It's the next step of evolution. We have become extinct. We are going to evolve again to another something. Because it's going to be the time of water, you know? Well, we need to survive on water because of the molten polar ice caps and the constant rain and flood. You know? It's constantly said that the world's going to end. But I don't see it as the world ending. It's the world changing. And World War III is possibly never going to happen. Because if it happens, I will be dead. I wouldn't be talking to a camera, talking God knows what to you. Because I'll always be dead. The Russo-Ukrainian war will be over. The Israeli-Palestine conflict will also be over because they have agreed on something. Together on the fact that I think the best plan of action on wars is just to keep going. I see wars as just men fighting. But if there's war, there's peace in the air. There's agreement to God knows what. The Palestine-Israeli war is just a fool's idea, you know? That they decided that Hamas decided to wage war against Israel, even though they have superior firepower. The Iron Dome, lots of fucking tanks. They don't have any tanks. And people constantly saying that it's fake news that Hamas attacked some place in. I don't think it's fake news. It's just not fake news. Like, do you see Israelis with a beard with plain clothes on during battle. No, because they are fighting in Gaza. Every attack that's ever happened, including the attack on that concert on October 7th, is caused by Hamas, the PLO, the PFLP, Abu Nidal organization, all those guys. They're not caused by the IDF. They're not caused by the government. Not by the Mossad. No one. They want to believe that because, one, they want people on their side. But some people don't understand that peace is the only option. Peace was always the option. Palestine wanted no peace, but Israelis wanted. They wanted peace just because they want done fighting an endless war over territory that's possibly going to be, they're gonna be there for next, I know, centuries. I get it, you are trying to say, oh, we are living in an apartheid state. Another part in that, well, you're not living in an apartheid state. You really think that there's a difference between what's happening in Palestine and what's happening, or what happened in South Africa in apartheid era? Apartheid was racially motivated. Well, Palestine and Gaza situation was ethnically motivated. The apartheid era was blacks with whites, and the conflict in the Israel and shit is Jews and Muslims. You know, it's not ethnically or racially. It's religiously. Like, do you think that just because Palestine shit has, I don't know, God knows what? No, we don't, because there's been multiple peace talks about giving them more land to Palestine. But joke's on them. They rejected it. Constantly. They given them more land. But they rejected it. Why? You can't have all the land, you fucks. Like I'm gonna say, Israel's gonna stay on the map and all stay on that map. Palestine's gonna stay there too. You're gonna stay there, and Israel's gonna stay there. Not these two are going to stay on the same state. They need to talk it out sometimes. They need to talk it out. Because if they don't talk it out, I ain't gonna be pissed. Because why aren't they talking it out? Why? Eh? They gotta accept that Israel's gonna be there for centuries. And Israel's gonna do that constantly. It's gonna beating you down constantly. For the sake of fucking everything, you constantly fight for something that's already disappeared. Like that. Like that. That cause is already gone after Operation Wooden Leg, you know? And people thinking that they are the innocent one, no, they're not. They both aren't innocent. Hamas is innocent, Palestinians are innocent, Israel is innocent, they both are innocent. Hamas is a fucking terrorist organization. It's supposed to be when it was first founded, it was an organization for protesting against Israel. And after that, it turned into a terrorist organization during, I know, the second intifada or something. You know? It's kind of like that, you know? But they made it worse after surrounding a fence on Gaza Strip, which should have never done, but they did because, joke's on them, they needed to protect the people. Like, it's not always like that because they are always trying to convince us, always, the Palestinians. The Israelis always has been on the side. And every time PLO, PFLP, Abu Nidal organization, they try to always bring us to their side. And like the Muslims in our country, the Netherlands, is seriously is very, very aggressive, You can't talk about Israel, can't talk about Palestine, because we can't talk about anything on the internet and on the streets. Like, you see him in my socks, These guys are the most aggressive Arabs. The most aggressive people I've ever heard and seen. And they're all possibly work related. And I'm gonna say this. This is where I kind of makes a point that every Arab here that doesn't have a job is the most aggressive. Like teenagers, kids, the guys without work, they are always aggressive. They always like that. Why the hell do you think that Painful Town wanted all the Arabs to go to work? Because they were aggressive. They needed something to guide them. That's what they were trying to do with the Palestinians. Why do we hate the Palestinians? Why? You know why? Because we are always on attack by them. The allies, the friends, the Japanese Red Army, we got attacked by them. We got constantly bombarded by lots and lots of terrorist organizations due to Palestine trying to bring us to our side. But these attempts are always failed. I ain't gonna say this. Palestinians and shit are mostly unkind, unfriendly. And when you think I am being Islamophobic and not, but just telling the truth, they are just mostly aggressive people with a hilariously dangerous temper with a absolute destructive temper with a super duper fucking angry temper. They're like like a kickboxer when you don't give him his lunchbox or something. Like when I gonna say this, when you say anything about the Muslim religion, they gonna act like they gonna go crazy on your ass. They gonna think you are they think that you are crazy, you know? And they gonna say you Islamophobic and that shit. And I am going to say this. Shame on them. Shame on them all. You did this. We did this all. All of we done tell the truth. The Muslim religion is like this. You can't talk about anything about the religion, the faith, the anything. And they were just gonna act like they are a K-pop concert. You know? And they are like that all the time. They are so sensitive. They think we're the peaceful religion. No, we're not. You're not the peaceful religion. Because every time they talk shit about your religion, you want to bash the skull in. Right? Yeah. And I know, but yeah. Alright, gentlemen. I'm gonna wound this video up. I know, because it's been that long. Alright, I'm gonna wound this up. Bye, guys. See you, I don't know, next week, next morning. I don't know. But bye. See you on the flip side. And I do. Oh, and hate comments. I won't respond. I don't give a shit.